School does not teach you this, but you are an eternal, immortal being, conceiving yourself to be a man, and your world is completely determined by your own concept of self. So, if you think that you are an attractive man, in your world, girls will chase you, they will start to compliment you, they will notice you. But if you have a concept of self as an unattractive guy, then in your world, girls walk away from you, girls reject you, and you will struggle in your dating life no matter how hard you try. I am making this video for my past self who used to go out and cold approach women in order to attract them. I want him to understand that there is a better way. We all have our own personal world, and in most men's personal world, they are getting treated badly by women. And in order to change this situation in their personal world, they start focusing on looks maxing or accumulating money or learning social skills. However, the best way to completely reshuffle your personal world and attract girls towards you effortlessly is to change the concept that you have of yourself. You know deep down what kind of man you are. If you just sit down for 10 to 15 minutes by closing your eyes, your mind will start to pop up with mental pictures, and these mental pictures are going to tell you exactly what kind of man you are. If these mental pictures are positive, if these mental pictures uplift you, then you are a good guy in your own eyes. But if these mental pictures create fear or any negative emotion inside of your own body, then in your own eyes, you are a terrible person. The concept that you have about yourself is bad. In this video, you are going to learn how to change the self concept that you have so that your personal world shifts. And when your personal world shifts, the life circumstances change as well. Suddenly, girls will start to notice you, they will start to compliment you, and they will want to be with you. Also, when your self concept changes, your behaviors change as well. You will be compelled to exhibit attractive behaviors, to utter the right kinds of words to the girls in your life so that dating becomes easy for you. When you are able to pull this off, people around you are going to think that maybe you're just getting luckier, but you will know that you're just doing a good inner work. So, the thing that you have to understand is feelings determine your self concept. If you feel powerful, then your self concept is I am a powerful guy. If you feel grateful, then your self concept is I receive wonderful things from this universe every time. If you feel guilty, then your self concept is I deserve to be punished by this universe. If you feel unworthy, then your self concept is I deserve to be rejected by girls. So the bottom line is we have to focus on generating positive elevated emotions of gratitude, power, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. To accomplish this, here is a simple practice that you can do every night. Before falling asleep, I want you to completely relax your body. I want you to start imagining that all the wonderful things are happening to you. You are living your perfect dating life. The women that you want are already in your arms. You are already touching them. They are already smiling at you, complimenting you. They are trying to touch you. All your friends are congratulating you for being this guy that you have always wanted to become. I want you to imagine this scene so vividly that you start to feel grateful, satisfied, and relieved. And when you catch this mood of satisfaction and gratitude, I want you to fall asleep feeling all of these elevated emotions. If you do this night after night, then soon enough, your self concept is going to get an upgrade. If your self concept starts saying, I am a powerful guy, then your personal reality will shift and you will be faced with life circumstances that are going to make you feel powerful. If your self concept starts saying, I am a grateful guy, wonderful things happen to me all the time, then your personal world changes and you will be faced with life circumstances where girls are going to be coming towards you effortlessly and you're just going to feel grateful. This is why yogis called our physical world as Maya. Even though we think our physical world is so solid, it is so real because it has space, it has time, we can perceive it through our five senses. It is just an illusion, it is just an appearance in consciousness, and we can completely control it by our disciplined mental activities. Disciplined mental activities change our self concept, and when our self concept changes, our life circumstance reflect the change in who we think we are. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At this time, I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in the world anymore. I felt like my whole life was already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always either upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body, my biology is subject to my own mind. When I learned this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind body connection. And all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality, the life circumstances, the life events, life situations, people that come in my life are all getting influenced by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life. Because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt for a sustained period of time, all of a sudden my life went to crap. Relationships started to become chaotic. People used to treat me bad, and life felt like one big problem after another. Conversely, when I used to feel happier, confident, light, life used to feel easy. Relationships flowered, and people used to be nice towards me. So this was not coincidence, this was not random. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts and feelings always shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out in order to cold approach women and attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health issues. Instead, I simply learned how to change my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me, and my dating life became effortlessly easy. So, when you hear the word meditation, you do not have to think of some guy who is living at the top of Himalayas, wearing some yellow robes, doing some hand mudras, and just breathing. Meditation is just a way to change our self concept so that we can effortlessly get the things that we desire. You have to remember that no one in your personal world has free will. Everyone, including you, is compelled to act in a certain way according to your own subconscious assumption. When you subconsciously assume that you are an attractive guy, or when your self concept changes to I am an attractive guy, then you will be compelled to move in a way that matches the behavior of an attractive guy. And girls are going to be compelled to look at you as an attractive guy. They are going to notice you, and they are going to express their desire to be with you. Everything that needs to happen will happen in your personal world until everything that you have visualized actually materializes in your life. But before diving into meditation, there is an uncomfortable fact that you must know about this world. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level is called the uninitiated NPC. This guy does not understand that his personal world is just reflecting his own self concept. Even though girls are rejecting him all the time, instead of focusing on changing who he thinks he is, he starts to focus on looks maxing or learning social skills or accumulating money. But his dating life will suck forever. However, if life decides to initiate this guy, By exposing him to these kinds of videos, he has a chance to ascend to level 2. The level 2 man is called the awakening creator because he now starts to awaken to the fact that everything is dependent on self concept. So he learns how to meditate, he learns how to visualize. But the problem is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he immediately starts to become desperate. He starts checking his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. However, there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This level is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy knows that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you do not know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts until your body achieves a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, you are connected to the generous, eternal present moment. The master alchemist knows how to provide all the sensory vividness to his visualization act. He can vividly imagine that the dating life he wants is already his. He can visualize that the girl he wants is already in his arms. She is already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have you in my life." He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies inside of his own mental drama. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time. He convinces himself of the truth of this imaginal act because he can provide all the sensory vividness to his mental drama. He has a disciplined attention, so he mentally rehearses this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. He can sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time because the longer he can be in this elevated mood, the faster he convinces himself of the truth of his imaginal act. Then his imaginal act must get externalized into his physical reality because that is a spiritual law. The best part is, after his meditation session is over, he is not desperate. He simply lets go. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually materializes in his physical reality. He confidently expects that all of his imaginal acts must happen in his life. Now, if you're listening up to this point, you belong to one of two categories of guys. The first one is you understand everything in this video intellectually, but you go back to your life and you repeat the same old pattern. The second guy, you are ready to let your nervous system experience what it is like to become a master alchemist. If you're the second guy, listen to me carefully. I have created something called the emotion pill, not as content, not as motivation, but as a guided meditation experience. This experience is going to put you into the exact state that I have described. You are going to notice that your body has relaxed, your breathing rate has slowed down, your analytical, chattering mind has stepped aside, and you are able to generate all these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill without any effort. The best part is you will come out of this meditation complete and whole and satisfied because only this feeling of satisfaction, not desperation, is going to rearrange your reality completely. I have kept this experience paid on purpose because free information is going to create spectators, but a paid experience creates true transformation. If you want this 6-minute guided meditation experience emotion bill, just click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Write me emotion pill and I will provide you all the details. Now, I also offer one-to-one personalized premium coaching for a few men who are ready to upgrade their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life. They have already applied all the superficial advice that society likes to give to men. They have gone out, cold approached women. They have worked on their confidence. They have upgraded their social skills. But they have come to realize that real attraction can only happen from your internal state. So, if you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your attention, your emotions, and you want to change your self concept at a root level so that your attraction towards girls becomes effortless and natural, this coaching is for you. Just send me a text by clicking the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below, and we will get started quick.